What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? It's been a while since we made a video, especially in the truck. Usually we're making videos on the white van, but I don't drive that thing. Anyways, let's make that short and sweet there. I've noticed a lot of people are buying vehicles today, and I don't know if they still do the lemon law, where, you know, you got so many days or so many weeks to, you know, send it back and get your money back. Well, I know a few people already who bought cars, and, well, they get the car, they still have the white plate, less than 2 weeks of owning the car, and the cars don't start. And they gotta, you know, replace the battery, or they gotta replace the alternator, or they gotta replace an O2 sensor or something. I mean, you expect, you know, you're gonna spend thousands of dollars on these vehicles, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. You expect the stuff to work, especially an alternator. I mean, a battery. I mean, how much is an alternator? $200. Battery, $200. They can't just throw that in and throw another $200, $300, or maybe $400 because, you know, say a battery's $200. You know, $25 for labor. And probably not even that. It's like $10. It's only 2 bolts. But anyways, so you put $215 with labor on top of the car payment. Alternators, what, $200? So $50, $60 for labor. So throw another $260 on the price of the vehicle. Brake pads. I've seen people driving down the road for a week and all of a sudden the brakes start squeaking. So how much is that? Another $200? $200 of labor. So pop up another $400. Whatever. I mean, people just want, you know, working cars. That's what people want. They don't want to go in there and start driving down the road, get a couple hundred miles and, you know, do their own oil change because they want to know what their oil is. They want the best oil for their vehicle. It don't matter if it's a 96 or 2006 or 2016 or a brand new vehicle. They want their own little oil after so many, you know, they get used to driving the car down the road. And then they change the oil and they change the transmission fluid, if they can. Or they take it all into shops and they replace everything. You know, then, or you get a car down the road and all of a sudden you hear pop, 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 because the timing's off. So, you know, you get a new, you know, then they have to go out there and get new spark plugs, wires, and coils, or whatever it all is. You shouldn't have to do that. You know, when you go out and spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on a vehicle, you expect it to work. Or you have a car for about a month, and all of a sudden you get all these codes across the screen, if your cars can do that, if it's old enough, saying cabin air filter needs to be replaced, or charcoal intake cooler, or whatever it's called, clogged, or you're getting fog coats because your catalytic converter is clogged and you need a new catalytic converter, and your car, it only can run 40 miles an hour because of safety thing. I mean, some people don't even recognize that. But even if your car can only do 40 miles an hour with that code, you're still hurting your car because, you know, smoke can't get through your catalytic converter to go through straight pipe to your muffler. You know, you got, you know, it's like this. Nothing can get through if the valve's closed. That's what the catalytic converter is. I mean, it's probably slowly seeping through because of smoke, but again, there's a hole you can't, you know, it doesn't penetrate, you know. How's it going to penetrate? How's it going to come out of your muffler if there's a blockage? Nothing gets through a blockage, guys. Nothing. You know, it's like a ball. When you throw a ball in the water, what does it do? It bounces back and hits you. It doesn't go through the wall, because the wall is a wall is a wall, you know. So it's something to think about when you buy cars. You got to check all that stuff. It's like when you go out and buy a house and stuff. You want to check for all kinds of goodies. You know, if you don't check for all that, and well, you're gonna have problems. When, you know, you get your house, you know, you start paying payments on your home. Where's this crack come from? Where's this leak coming from? Well, you should have checked them before you bought your house. You know, you wouldn't have all them problems. That's how all that works. Because if you don't check all that stuff, well, you're gonna get yourself into some trouble down the road. You get to it when you buy your vehicles. You know, you check your homes. You won't have all them problems. You won't have leaks in your pipes. You won't have, you know, mold problems. You know, you get all that checked out. You check your windows, check your doors, make sure the doors are hung right and not squeaking and stuff. And that's stuff you got to look into in buying a home or buying a car. You got to check all that stuff. And I hate this gate. I really do. But if you don't check all that stuff, then you're going to have problems yourself. Then guess what? You, as your own landlord now, have to replace it. Then you can have the other person replace all that stuff. Or you, the owner, have to replace it. Because of other stuff, you know. Something to think about when you're buying a first car, buying your first home. You want to check all that stuff out first. But I'll let you guys go.